now that the wash have dry, I will start painting the scales with cavalry green. I was looking for a color that is contrasting with the green of the skin, but it's also matching at the same time. I will try this cavalry green. I don't want to go for something different. I want to keep in the same the green color. And yeah, what we are going to do is we are going to paint each scale, leaving the space between the scales with the darker color. So let me show you some of them, what I mean. So you see here, we are going to do that. Okay. We see that the purple on top of the green is doing this brown color. This is due to the composition of the purple with the green. Okay, so we do this. I do the head. So on the head we want to do the same. Okay. You can see carefully, and here on these ones we will paint everything. As you can see, we just paint, leaving the recesses between the scales with the color of the wash. Okay. We'll do the head and then the rest of the parts. I will do it off camera. This is just to show you how to do this part. Okay, so the backbone, I will not do it, I will do different color. So I will do the rest and I will be back when I have done all the other scales. Okay, the scales are done, you see here, and now we are going to make them pop up a little bit more. We're going to use Sybaric Green. Okay, it's in the same more or less spectrum of the Cavalry Green, much lighter of course, and we are going to do like a little bit of edge highlighting on each scale. This can be a lot of time consuming and a little bit difficult on small scales, but I think they make the scales really to pop up, and the point is on these small scales normally with one highlight will be enough. So what we are going to do is we are going to hit the edge of the scales. Okay, when it's alone we can do it more, and you don't need to be perfect. So let's make this group here of scales. Okay, for example here that I did not do the division, you can do the small ones with this green. Also we'll break the homogeneity of all the scales being the same. So you want to do something like that. Okay, just like that. This one's bigger. We are going to do the opposite. We are going to go on the top. Okay. The same here. And now we are going to do, okay, what is important for example is where the scales are finishing. When we have the border between the scales and where are not scales anymore, we do this. Okay. Okay, we have one that I missed before, so we can do it directly with this color. The point is to add some tone variation to the part to the scales to avoid that they are completely uniform. For example, here and here we can do the bottom. Okay, you see. When you are working with a very small brush and very little paint, try to clean your brush regularly to avoid that the paint can get dried on the brush and to keep the tip in good condition. So as you can see here what I'm trying to do. Here there are two small scales. We're going to do one partially and the other one really green. The small one here we hit it completely, and this one we hit just like that. So we keep painting all the scales. We'll keep doing that, and I will show you once this is done. You see the difference between the head and the shoulder, how different it is once you do the second green. They look much lightful, they pop up more, you can see better the division between the scales. So this is what you want to do. Okay, and on top they look interesting because they are not just one uniform green. We are playing with the greens to make this, to give this variation. So we'll keep doing that, and I will be back when I have done all the scales. The scales are now highlighted, okay? See how they look like. And next step that I'm going to do a second highlight. So you can stop here if you want, but no, I want them to really have some more bright. I will use one of the H paints, Gauss Blaster Green, and I'm going to just to pinpoint some parts, not everything. One thing that you want to really to pick is the top of these scales. Just a point. Okay, and then you can pick just some. This is much more subtle than what we did before. Okay. So we just took some let's just say this part is completely, it's just if you want to really make them very visible. Okay, so you see now the difference again with the shoulder. See how much they are visible now. So with the ones with the back, so let's do this back here. Okay. Let's do a little bit of here. As you can see, I'm not touching all, just trying to have that some bright points. Okay. Then over here we just put a point. Right, so I will do the rest and I will show you how it's looking like once this is finished. the last touch I'm going to do, I will use the Kala Lilac, and I will just soften a little bit the shades, especially where the white went too much. I will apply a little bit of the Kala Lilac to soften the shades, okay? And why the Kala Lilac? Because I want this will break a little bit the monotonality with the purple, with the green, and will make it, yeah, knowing that these scales are like corrupted or it's making damage to the skin and are painful. Okay, I want to use a very soft purple. Use really a very subtle purple, almost white, this one, because this is the, and leave a little bit of the dark purple we use from the wash. Okay, you see, I'm doing this. You need to do it all around, just where you think that it's adding some. So you see, and I also did this backbone with the Kala Lilac. So you see here I put a little bit. Okay. And you can go a little bit off, so you can use also the Kala Lilac to change the, for example, we can make it a little bit here to show that here we have the, like if we have an injury here or some damage. So you can use it in other points just to break the monotonality of the skin in the case. And again, this can be used in any chaos miniature. I'm using this miniature, but you can use this even in any chaos miniature that have post tools, this type of, let's call it scrap. If you have scraps, and then you can put this around the scraps and make the scraps. Instead of making it using greens, you can use reds to do the scraps. So you can use it this. You can use this technique. You know, I was using here for these scales, but this can be also used for scraps, for example. So dry blood and or injuries. So always put a little bit, especially if it's chaos, a little bit of purple around, and it will make the effect that they are painful, they are a little bit infected, no? It's like the... Okay, so I will do that, and this is the final touch on this tutorial. So I will do that and then be ready to see the final take with all the work. I will do a close up and I will show you how this is looking like. So this is how the scales look like at the end. Okay, we see here the head, the most important part for the scales. Back, I'm thinking they look nice. Okay, it can be this technique a little bit time consuming, but I think they make the scales really to pop up. So yeah, this is done. Of course, this purple I put here I need to clean later on, but I will do another tutorial for the face. So how to do this type of faces, I will do another tutorial, especially for the mouth. That sometimes is tricky. Okay, so be ready. I will keep doing this miniature on the weekly tutorials, on the weekly paintings, and the next is going to be the face for the next week. So I hope you find this interesting. So this time I talk about the scales, how to do scales, and I hope you find this interesting. So and if you want to know, I did another one with the leather, another one to do ropes. So yeah, if you want to know more about how I did the other parts, you can find the tutorials in my channel, also for this green skin tone. So that's all for now. So as usual, yeah, support this channel if you can with a like, with a comment, and sharing that. And you also can support me in Patreon if you want. And as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.